The AI paradox: systemic failures and moral accountability. The paradox of those left behind, a democratic exclusion. The AI-formulated paradox of those left behind raises a critical question. Who bears responsibility when individuals are excluded from democratic participation? Should individuals struggling with language barriers, literacy, or bureaucratic navigation be solely responsible for registering on time, meeting deadlines, and understanding complex systems unaided? Or is the responsibility on governments and institutions that fail to accommodate those who may not even recognize what they are missing? This paradox particularly affects first-time voters, non-native speakers, and those with limited literacy. By refusing to extend deadlines, simplify processes, or provide adequate assistance, governments effectively terminate their right to participate in democracy by law. The justification prioritizing timely election results over inclusive voting is a thinly veiled form of institutionalized discrimination. The victims' often marginalized communities may not even realize their rights are being stripped. This deliberate exploitation of their lack of understanding is not just bureaucratic negligence. It is unprofessional, immoral, and an abuse of authority. If the affected demographic is perceived to favor opposition parties, e.g., labor voters, this systemic exclusion becomes election fraud by design, a tactic employed by right-wing nationalist coalitions to maintain power undemocratically. Policing failures, a deadly misjudgment. A tragic incident in Christchurch exposes another systemic flaw. A couple, known for antisocial behavior, prompted a neighbor to call police, allegedly to protect the woman. Officers arrived, shot the man, and when the distraught woman confronted them with a knife, they shot her dead. The key issue is lack of specialized training. Domestic incidents require de-escalation tactics, mental health awareness, and non-lethal intervention. The police's default to lethal force reflects a dangerous gap in training. The blame-shifting paradox: 3 years of zero accountability. The Minister of Police continues blaming the previous government for systemic failures in policing, healthcare, education, and housing. Yet, after 3 years in power, a full electoral term, this excuse is void. There is a recurring pattern where responsibility is perpetually deferred, creating a convenient loophole for incompetence. Moral and legal implications is not mere negligence. It is immoral, legally questionable, and indicative of autocratic rule. Conclusion: a crisis of ethical leadership. From voter suppression to deadly policing and endless blame-shifting, these cases reveal a broader AI-identified paradox: systems designed to avoid accountability while consolidating power. The result is a democratic facade masking institutionalized oppression. Final question: if those in power refuse to take responsibility, they should not be in office.